Howdy YouTube, a really cool review for you today, a bit of a retro review, and that's because we're taking a look at the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Decepticon Stinger. So truth be told, I am a massive fan of Transformers. I love the fact they turn into cars, something I love. I love the fact that they're fighting robots. I love the designs of the actual characters themselves, but therein lies the problem, and that's I absolutely suck when it comes to actually transforming the Transformers. So it's a bit of a love-hate relationship for me, mainly because I'm just not competent enough to actually transform them. Stinger is one I wanted to get my hands on when the movie came out. I love the design of him. He was a Ferrari 458 in the movie. Here he ends up being a Camaro, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty nice. This is part of the Movie Advanced series. It's one I've had for, as I say, a little while. It didn't come out at the initial release date of the other figures. It came sometime later, but I have no problems in that. It is essentially just a Bumblebee that has been repainted red with this little bit on the head added in to give us the look that Stinger had in the movie, which of course is up here. Now, I did like the backstory in the movie. I was a big fan of Transformers 4. 3 and 4 are probably my two favourites. Then 1, then 2 was just abysmal. But why am I reviewing this? Well, I'm reviewing this, I guess, because the new Transformers is not far from coming out, and I recently picked up some of the new figures, and I'm excited to review those for you guys as well. So, with that, let's get Stinger opened up and out of packaging. Just a quick view at the back. It says Stinger is one of the first Transformers made by humans. He also shadows their arrogance, revealing his true colors as Galvatron's minion. We will get to Galvatron. I will review Galvatron for you, and also the new Megatron when that figure eventually gets released. Really excited to see where they go with the story. I don't expect much going into the Transformer movies. I don't think most people should. They're just fun movies. I love toys, essentially, and they're basically just giant advertisements for toys. So if you go in with that expectation, they don't have too much to worry about. Changes in 12 steps, which is nice. Cool shot of Stinger on the back as well. And here we have Stinger opened up and out of packaging. You can really see the Bumblebee in him. One thing I love about these figures is they come up with some pretty innovative ways to turn them into cars and then cool looking robots. I would have liked it if this guy was the Ferrari 458, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look at the face. You can see there, classic Bumblebee, but a substantially nicer paint job. Not sure how well it comes across on camera, but he's got a mix of like a matte red and a shiny red throughout him, which gives you some really nice detail. There's the visor, which I guess should come down, but it is, well, there you go. I guess it comes off. Pretty sure it does, or it should be able to. There we go. So I guess there is Stinger's head. I mean, it's kind of a cool feature. Again, it wouldn't have taken much to give us a proper Stinger head sculpt. So I guess there's a little bit of laziness there. But overall, he is a nice looking Transformer, as I say. They did a good job of making him look like a robot, but still a lot of these big car chunks on the side, which does detract a little bit. But I guess the detailing and the colouring on him is enough for me to support this guy. In terms of articulation on this guy, he's got a ball jointed head. He's obviously got the head visor. He's got the Transformers swivel in the arms, swivel, I guess, in the shoulder area. He's got the standard bending elbows. Nothing in the wrist. He does have some articulation, not really in the waist, but in the legs he does have a swivel. Nothing in the thigh. He does have a bend at the lower knee area here. Honestly, with the Transformers, what you get in terms of articulation is a little bit hit and miss. It's a cross, I guess, really between having them transform and having them articulated. And that's obviously the purpose of these guys, is to transform. So you haven't got as much as you get in, say, a normal action figure. But having said that, it's not bad. It's just one of those unique toys. Just quickly, in terms of accessories, he comes with these hotted up rim Ninja Death Star looking spikes, which are kind of cool. He does look nice displayed with them. But other than that, you're not going to get much in terms of weaponry. Just wanted to quickly show you guys, he comes with 2 sets of instruction manuals. One is in Japanese, one is in English, so nice of us to give us one of each. And the thing I wanted to point out is that he's actually a Vehicon commander. Nice. So with that, let's transform Stinger. Okay, and here we have Stinger transformed. For the first time ever, I've managed to successfully build, transform, whatever you want to call it, a Transformer. I am really, really happy. Normally, these things are a nightmare for me. This guy was very, very simple, and he looks very nice. Good detailing. I love the Decepticon hood ornament as well. You can see the Chevy logo for the Camaro or Charger. Pretty sure it's the Camaro. You can see Stinger at the bottom there, intact. Not too bad. You can put his weapons in. There is some storage for them in his hands, but it does look a little silly when you turn it around, like a street sweeper, I guess. The car moves like a car should move. It's a reasonable size. It's not super big, but it's not super small either. So I'm very, very happy with this. There are some issues clipping it together. That could be a combination of, 1, the actual figure itself, and 2, the fact I'm not that great at Transformers, but at least he mainly resembles what he's supposed to. Let's try transforming him back. I'm not sure how successful this will be, so again, you have to bear with me. I feel a little bit like Homer Simpson, I'm not going to lie, transforming these things. Le Transformer? What the hell is that? Alright, probably should have turned that first. Something like that. As I said, I did disclaim at the start of the video that I'm not by any means an expert Transformer person. I just like the way they look. There we go, we're getting something moving along here. Nice. Pretty sure it was something very similar to that at the start. I feel like for some reason his feet should be the other way. Well, maybe not. But yeah, honestly, he was one of the easier Transformers to, well, transform, which is always nice when they don't give you grief. What I will say is I was a big fan of the idea to make the Decepticons built by humans. I think that was a very, very cool function and a great idea. Bit of an innovative idea, especially to, I still maintain that the best Transformers, like anything, is in fact the animated movie from the 80s, mid to late 80s. That was fantastic. That absolutely nailed Transformers. Then Beast Wars, which is another iconic show that I'm a big fan of. And the movies, as I say, I think some of them are good, some of them are bad. All of them are reasonably entertaining. I enjoyed in Age of Extinction having the Dinobots in there. I also got a big laugh out of that one scene where just Optimus Prime is driving down the one narrow road, and despite hundreds of people and a helicopter shooting at him, they all miss. I thought that was awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much Stinger, a really cool looking figure. I'm not sure how you're going to be able to get your hands on this guy now, but if you do find him, he is well worth picking up. An easy transformation, great detail, nice color scheme. He is basically the evil version of Bumblebee, and I highly recommend him. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review on the Transformers Stinger.